Good morning, team. How to implement the small things that make a big difference. For me, personally, one thing which helps is the knowledge that the small things are actually the most challenging things, because as much as it's easy to get up a little bit earlier, to go for a walk, to drink your water, etc., etc., it means, as a direct result, if something is easy to do, which it is, a simple habit isn't difficult. Oh, here we go. There we are. So that's Lord Nelson Mandela chasing after the birds. And, you wouldn't know what to do with one if he caught it. The irony. But you know what? He's living his best life and he's coming back to his dad. And that's all that matters. Hopefully you can see him still on the phone. Coming into view. Oh, so Daisy, my mistake. There you go. And there we are. Anyway, easy to do, and therefore the opposite is also true. Cannot have black without white, up without down, happiness without sadness. So if something is easy to do, then by definition is also easy not to do. Then the not doing becomes a habit. Habits are formed. They then become behaviors. They become your normal. Then it starts to impact on how we feel, what we believe, and then we get stuck. And then we might potentially, morning guys, we might potentially, just a couple of school kids, I have this weird thing where I say hello to the school kids, I treat them like they're adults. I'm like, morning. Anyway, Nelson's off it again. Gee whiz. Right. I spoke to people in the past, birds are flying over my head. I spoke to people in the past and they've said, like, I'm fat. One guy that I was potentially looking at going to work with, his name on his social media is like that. It's made it part of him. And that's because the habits, behaviors, beliefs, identities, right, forms part of who we are. That's why habit change is identity change, because you become somebody who gets up early, goes for a walk, etc., etc. A good example, because again I like to learn this logically, is when someone is a runner. Like, yeah, I'm a runner, I'm a weightlifter, I'm a coach. Like, we want to be identifying with this future version of us, if indeed we're not where we want to be. It's like my aim with Emma, my partner, my fiance, most wonderful work person I've ever met in my entire life, and privileged to be with her, never mind marrying her 15 weeks and 5 days. My hope is that she likes the future version of me a little bit more than the present version of me, because there is work to be done. Now, just to finish, I've walked along the pitch, and if we want to implement the small habits, small hinges swing big doors was one of the things that one of my coaches said that kind of landed in my brain. If we want to improve those habits, to be able to stick to this and to get a different result, then maybe you need to do the same thing. Get on the pitch. All right, that's the only way that you learn, is by getting on the pitch, playing the game, and probably having someone in your corner. If that's me, give me a shout. I've got 2 spaces coming up for the Peak Performance Project for busy, successful men who want to drop 20 to 30 pounds in 12 weeks or less and get out of the all or nothing mindset and learn a little bit about themselves in the process. 2 spaces coming up in February. We're already almost 1/12 of the year down. Where has the year gone? Let's get started and let's have a conversation about where you could be. Not where you are, although that's key, but where you really want to be. If it's not where you are now, what needs to change? Speak to you soon.